Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sheep Get Sheared Podcast, home of people, politics, and popular culture. I'm your host, Austin Creed. Guys, I'm back with actual video. Yes, I'm back on campus. I would have taken all my stuff when I was on Christmas vacation. I would have. Problem is, I would have had to bring my entire PC and my monitors and all that kind of stuff, which, yeah, it would have been a little tough and not to mention expensive. So, I had to focus on other things. But speaking of focus, no, I'm joking. We ain't got an ad. But seriously, what I really want to talk about is this idea of mind over matter. I know I am nowhere near the first person to talk about this, but I'm a firm believer in training your mind and your body because they're connected. They're very interconnected, in fact. I believe, and I've never heard anybody, this is something I've never heard anybody else say, but I believe in this idea of diamond dichotomy, where there's like four, so there's a diamond, one, two, three, four, and that's like the mind, body, spirit, and soul. It's very interesting. I'm talking about it in my newest book that's going to come out probably 6 months to a year. I'm nowhere near done with it because it's a very fascinating topic. But I know there are a lot of people on the side of the internet, especially, they talk about going to the gym. They talk about training your body, which is good. You should do that. But what they don't discuss is how you need to hone your mind, because the two are connected. Honing your mind, I'd argue, is even more important because the body will come with it. I mean, the body comes with it as well on the flip side, but nowhere near the same extent. For example, let me ask you something. When you freeze, when you're encountering a hard, stressful situation, what's your first instinct? Is it to freak out? Is it to freeze? Is it to fight? Is it to flight, run away? What is your natural reaction? If you cannot stay calm, if you cannot regain your center, then you need to work on that. I'm working on that right now, actually. And it's been working for me. If you're not able to control your sexual energy and transmute it, you're behind. I'm sorry, I don't want to insult you, but what I want you to do is I want you to realize that you need to get your head straight. Because breaking your chains, proverbially speaking, is the easy part. It's what's going on. That's what happens up here that really gets you. It's what happens up between your ears where things get really tough. Because you want people to get on your program. You want people to help you. You want people to believe in you. But yet you don't believe in yourself. You don't have yourself mastered, but yet you want to tell other people what to do. I find myself saying that a lot too, but more than anything, I don't see you as worse than me or anything like that. You, my audience, I almost view you as a type of friend. I want to help you become better as I want to become better myself. And in my journey to always improve, I want you to join me. I want you to become the best version of yourself, to hone your mind and your body at the same time. Because let me tell you something. Every man especially has things he wants out of life. Whether it be women, wealth, or power, or anything like that, but they all are very connected. But they require the same traits. They require you to hone yourself and become the best version of yourself. Otherwise, you're going to require other people more and more to make up for your weaknesses. You're always going to have some weaknesses. But unless you're able to put aside I'm good where I'm at, I don't need to improve, or blaming other people for your problems, or not accepting the changes that are coming your way, or cultivating the change you want to happen, well, then you can't get upset. You have no right to be upset then if things don't go your way because you're not actually moving towards anything else. It is my fervent wish that every person listening to this show takes their fitness seriously, both of body and mind. Let me tell you something. If you're not going to the gym, go to the gym. And if you can't afford the gym yet, just do push-ups. Start with 50 push-ups a day. Move up to 75, then go to 100. And as you do that, you'll build confidence, you'll build muscle, you'll build resilience. Pain makes you stronger mentally. Physical pain makes you stronger mentally because you can push through that pain. If you're afraid of being uncomfortable, I'm sorry, my friend, but you need to fix that ASAP. Because that is not going to help you. It's going to hinder you every step of the way. Because anything that's worth doing is going to hurt, and it's going to hurt really, really bad. But that's what makes it worth it. That's what makes the bliss worth it, is all the bloodshed, proverbially speaking, that happens beforehand. Sometimes physically even. You have to want it more than the other person. You have to get yourself correct first. If you're not able to control yourself, you can't even control that thing between your legs. You have to start there first. You can't come out here and try to tell other people that they should join your program. They should do what you tell them to do, and that you deserve this, that, and the other thing. No. You can't even tell yourself what you deserve, and yet you want other people to believe in you, to invest in you, be on your team. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. And if it is, it's going to end badly, and your reputation is going to go down. And if you've read the 48 Laws of Power, as I have, your reputation is important, and you must guard it with your life. Your reputation is important. That's why I wrote a book, Biblical Bachelor. The reason I wrote that book is to build my reputation. It's to say, hey, yeah, you can come over here and you can listen to my show, but you can't debate me unless you've read my book. Because you can listen to one show, take one soundbite of me, but you don't understand the message. You don't understand what we preach over here. You don't know how we play it over here. Well, now you do, because you had to read the book to know. And if you don't, well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let you debate me. I'm not going to let you tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. In the same way that if you want to know what you're talking about, you have to live what you preach. If you want to be an alpha, quote unquote, I don't like using that kind of terminology. I find it to be largely kind of infantile, but for lack of a better term, if you want to be alpha, then you need to have alpha qualities. You can't be acting beta. You can't be acting goofy and weak and pathetic and expect people to treat you like you're respectable, outstanding, and macho. It's not going to happen. You need to exhibit. You need to teach people how you are supposed to be treated. You can't just say you need to be treated like this. People need to see you treat yourself well. I find it so reprehensible that I know guys who will take women on these fancy dates to these nice restaurants, but they won't go there by themselves. They'll take some random woman they don't know, but they won't take themselves. They won't take them out. They won't do something nice for them. Why? Well, I don't know. I do that for myself all the time. I take care of myself as much as I can because it's important. If you can't even take care of yourself, then how are you going to take care of other people? How are you going to support a family if you can't even get yourself in the gym? There's a guy that I know that I met, and he's starting his own company. He seems to be doing a great job. But it's very hard for me to truly respect him because he's not in good shape. He's not even in moderate shape. It's really tough for me to look at. I get other people have stuff in their lives. I understand that. And even if I see effort, I won't say anything. But if you really are not trying to better yourself, you're not trying to get in better shape, you're not care about your health, you're not going to live forever, but you're going to live even less than forever. You're going to live less than you would have if you don't take care of yourself. You don't lose the weight. You don't put on some muscle. My friends, I'm a taller guy. I have to go to the chiropractor to make sure that my back doesn't get destroyed, that I don't let myself go. You think it's all great to be tall and whatnot. I'm here to tell you, as someone who's over 6.5 feet tall, it's not always that great. There's a lot of health complications that come with it sometimes. There's always a dark side as there is a light side, and I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to give perspective because I want you to understand how important it is to take care of your health and master that mind-body connection, because the two are interconnected, and if you are not maximizing that, you're not training yourself both mentally and physically, I'm sorry, but you're losing out on potential gains. And it is a marathon, not a sprint. I don't believe in the whole bulking and cutting thing. I think it's stupid. I think a lot of that is just slang for I'm doing a cycle of steroids or SARMs, in my humble opinion. But my friends, it is a long-term decision that you must make to improve yourself and become better. Because it will pay off. May not see it today, tomorrow, next week, or even next year. But you will see it in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. You will see it pay dividends going forward and onwards in the future and beyond. But you need to believe it. You need to invest in your fitness. You need to invest in training yourself. My parents got a dog recently that I met over this last Christmas break. And he is a puppy, but he lacks discipline. He lacks being taught things. And I had to teach him some stuff. You have to teach yourself some things. You might think you're above teaching yourself some of these basic skills, like visualizing, working, setting times and keeping yourself on a clock. That takes discipline. But you might think it's stupid to write down your goals. You might think it's dumb to set your alarm for early in the morning. You might think it's just infantile to do these little changes in your life to kind of restart and reinvent yourself as a man. But it's not. I'm here to tell you, it is here. I am living proof that it is something that can change your life and make you better and put you on the path of prosperity. My friends, I am excited to keep exploring this with you now that I'm back and I got my normal setup again. More than anything, I want you to ask questions. I want you to stay informed, stay vigilant, and not fall for garbage, shortcuts, or short-term success stories. Don't fall for those. Because anything that sounds too good to be true, it probably is. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But my friends, please, as I said before, stay vigilant, stay informed, and for God's sakes, please, question everything that comes your way. I want you to not be hoodwinked by anybody. I want you to find the path that works for you. I want you to become the best version of yourself that you can by honing this body and mind connection. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking. It's been a very long day. I really want you to remember how important it is to take yourself seriously and to not just always look to other people to cover your weaknesses. Some things are unavoidable. This is very easy to start tackling. It's not easy to achieve, but it's easy to start. My friends, please, I urge you to not be complacent, but to be ready to conquer the future that I know you can have, but it's only up to you to decide whether you're going to do it or whether you're going to just kind of drift and be like everybody else. My friends, stay informed, stay vigilant, and please, question everything. I'm out of here. Peace.